It was a vibrant atmosphere at the unveiling ceremony of the National Youth Council of Nigeria, Onigbongbo chapter, as youths, students and community leaders gathered to witness the birth of a new leadership structure aimed at driving civic engagement and inclusive development. In his address, Council Chairman Moyosori Adebanjo emphasized the critical role of youths in national development, promising inclusive governance and continued support for Nycn initiatives in the LCDA.
This is a call to further responsibility. This is a call to showcase your ability to harmonize decisions, to preach unity, and to distinguish yourselves as indeed representatives of the most powerful constituency of the Nigerian population, which is the youth population. We need to leverage on our theme, which says harnessing youth energy for inclusive growth and civic engagement. I also want to douse your fears that you won't be redundant. There will be assignments and responsibility for all of you as representative of the youth groups of our local government, at least the official youth organization for Onigbongbo local government, the Youth Council. Please let your activities be devoid of politics and politicking. Your interest should be the interest of your youth population at large that geographically is within the Onigbongbo coverage.
When you talk about youth in advocacy, your Android is a powerful tool to relate with those in power. But most of the time, what do? We shout, we are on TikTok. At times, we don't do anything productive with our mobile phones. But get it right now. With your mobile phone, you can begin to do advocacy, positive one. You are not protesting. You are not abusing anybody, but you are using it for advocacy. People like you have used their mobile phone for advocacy in the past, and we have seen the result. In the past, someone has done that on Twitter, fix Okpebi Road. And it was done by the government.
Potential versus power. For those that are science students, or you probably did science when you were in school, there's something in physics, there's kinetic energy, there's potential energy. The potential energy is within, right? I want to, I really want to. But you keep saying, I want to, but you never will, because it is potential. But kinetic, it is energy in motion. They are both energy, trust me. The person that is thinking, wakes up every day, oh, I want to do this, oh, I want to do that. But they never do it. It ends there. That's potential. If you want to move from potential to power, then you have to take action.
The high point of the event was the official unveiling of each directorate with a brief introduction of their roles, followed by a symbolic handover ceremony. Guests also witnessed the cutting of the Nycn cake and group photographs adding color to the occasion.
We have a very robust plan to adequately incorporate our youth in our governance structure. For example, we're going to be using our youth to to execute local projects within the community, put them together into clusters. We don't have to contract our drainage services. We need to put them to say, oh, as a mark, as a form of social and community responsibility, civic responsibility, we would empower them, put them into clusters, dispute the drainages, and reward them for such jobs.
It's only one chairman that we can have throughout Onigbongbo SCDA. And look at the thousands of people living in Onigbongbo SCDA. So what are you going to do differently to participate in governance? Governance is not about just people devoted for. All of us need to participate in governance, especially those people that are youth from the age of 15 to the age of 35. So I took them through participating in CDAs, participating in community-based organizations, participating in CDCs. Some of them can begin to engage these leaders so that in the next coming election, there will be secretaries, PRO, treasurer, and what have you of CDAs, CDCs, so that we'll be able to begin to know how things work out. And before you know it, they may be called upon to be part of the governance as well at the grassroots level.
reawakening their mindset for inclusive growth in youth. That's what we're talking about. We're talking about how much people can do when they start to shift from entitlement to empowerment, when they start to shift from competition to contribution, when they start to see civic engagement as their, what they need to do as individuals. So we start to help people, we start to think about what do I need to do in my own little space as an individual or as a politician or an aspiring politician.
We can always do all things if we have the affirmation and positive way for us to do it. And besides, I learned that politics is not all about a dirty game or a dirty job. You can as well be a politician and be clean for yourself.
We should work together and we should try to chase this dream together. That they should not see us as a bad weapon in the community. They should only see us as a good weapon, as a good person in the community. So I want us to work together as a team to move Onigbongbo forward.
With this unveiling, the Onigbongbo chapter of the National Youth Council of Nigeria sets a fresh pace for youth engagement, creating platforms for leadership, advocacy, and positive change.